I am making myself some coffee. I purchased the goat milk because my wife has been talking about getting goats for milk. And I was like, I've never had goat milk, so let's give it a try. It's actually really quite delicious. I kind of love it. And so I'm not against getting a goat for milking if she wants one. And I do my research and find that it's not bad for the goat. So that's where we're at, and that's why you see this cute little, probably a Nubian judging on the ears. But anyway. So I did 2 of the servings of the Cruel Brew, 1 cup of goat milk. Actually, it was probably a little bit less, probably more like 6 ounces. And then I topped it off with a little bit of water and sweetener just to get it going. And that's going to be my 2 coffees of the day. We just got back from starting our morning, and I'm turning off 31.41, 106 average heart rate, 203 calories. Couple of steps in there. It's not always the perfect. I knew we went a little over a mile up and down one little hill. There you go, guys. And we did hatch a Zubat on our Pokemon Go game. So we went for our walk. It was me and the kids. It was a casual walk, nice little walk up and down the neighborhood. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. I think the kids totally enjoyed it. It's a nice way to get your blood flowing. Nothing crazy. We weren't trying to get like an extra high heart rate zone or anything like that. We were just trying to get outside, get some air, get some sun, get a nice little walk going. Vitamin D, exciting, really nice. Our street is perfectly shaded, so it's like you got shade, you got a couple sun patches, but you never get too much sun. It's really nice. The air was beautiful. The only complaint I have is that somebody's magnolia tree, and I think it might even be ours somewhere, is in full bloom, and I am kind of allergic to magnolia. So I don't know. We'll see. I need to probably take some Flonase and remember to take my inhaler. Ooh, and we did meet a new dog. And by meet, I mean we turned around abruptly and walked in the other direction. Okay, so we are going to start throwing some things together. I have some tahini. I have some unsalted tahini. So we are going to definitely need to add salt. Totally wasn't thinking about that the other day. And I was like, something's wrong. This thing is missing salt. Yeah. Garbanzo beans. Those are organic, great value. They're the Walmart brand. I picked them up because they are on sale. I'm still doing my research when it comes to organic and the modified foods and all that other stuff. You got people who swear it's horrible. You got people who swear it doesn't matter. I know that clearly if you're just eating natural foods being cooked, being grown, you know, it's all good. But when you're buying your food, it's a little bit different, and I have to do my research. I'm not even trying to say I don't. And you know what? I will share my research with you, and I'll tell you what my opinions become, but I will never tell you what you need to do, because I'm not that vlogger, in case you haven't noticed in the past, 5 years we've known each other. So Himalayan pink sea salt, I actually really like to grind my own, but when I was living at my mom's, I was just like, I had packed it and I was like, oh, whatever, I don't really need to bring that. And then I decided I needed it, and I bought this just to make it easy. And I have some cumin. So I'm about to whip up a little something, and I will talk to you guys as I go. I'm gonna go grab the lemon juice and open the can. Okay, let's see. This is all just made up. We're just making it up. I kind of showed you guys the original of this the other day. I'm just throwing things together. So if you're like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so gross, you might be completely right. I don't know, lemon juice. So it's just a matter of, let's do some pepper. I'm thinking that I might wind up sharing this with my wife, so I'm going to put a little bit more pepper than I normally would. And then I'm banging off my pepper grinder because it gets pepper everywhere when you watch. I don't know if I can make it do it, but see, pepper. So anyway, yeah, I might have made that worse by banging it like that, but you know, anyway. So cumin. Oh, I thought it wasn't gonna work, but it did. So there we go. I love cumin. I love cumin. So quite a bit of that. Maybe even gonna put some more in a minute. Tahini. There we go. Let's get some. Like a spoonful of it. I don't know. I'm not really counting calories or anything like that. Just trying to eat healthier. Make things that make me feel good. So I need to be more aware of the camera because I think I'm doing a lot of stuff with my hands facing the camera. The back of my hands. But that's because we're actually filming on the opposite side. I usually have the camera over there and I'm used to that a little more. Put a little bit more tahini in. Gonna drain a lot of that off. Draining it off. And then put some of it on. Again, I apologize because I think I just did that backwards again. So, tahini. I love tahini, guys. Like, in a serious way. Alright, green onion. This I would normally cut up, chop up a whole lot smaller, but because I'm about to ninja all this together, I'm not really thinking it matters that much. Just kind of breaking it up with my hands. These were kept in the fridge. They were rinsed. They were cleaned. There's no caterpillars living in them. Thank you. That was enough for that one time, that one moment. That actually, there's a clip of that in the collection of things. Like I have a November video I just put up, like what's going on in November. And there's a little bit of a, I don't think I have enough more small spoons. I'm gonna use a plastic spoon and I'm gonna save it and not throw it away, just so I can get it in there. Anyway, there's a November collection of thoughts. Like I told you my plan for November, and then I put a whole bunch of vlogs that didn't become vlogs at the end of it. And there's a clip in there because I showed you guys how I keep my green onions on my countertop, on my counter or my stove in water, growing and everything else. I forgot something. Okay, and then what I didn't show you was the ones that I got from the farmer's market had a little caterpillar on it. I did not know. So one day I turn around and I scream because a full-grown caterpillar is just hanging out on the onions in my house. So this is the juice from the garbanzo beans, and I am just adding it back. It's not all of the juice, but adding it back. I want it really, really liquidy because later on I'm going to add this to lettuce, kind of like a dressing. And now we're going to ninja. There it is, pretty liquidy. And almost like, I don't know, it's really good. It's almost like hummus, but not. I don't know how to explain it. It's pretty close to hummus, but I'm gonna close it up now, and then I'm gonna stick it in the fridge to get nice and cold, and I'm gonna make my breakfast along with the girls, and that's gonna be later on in the day. I am about to make a pasta salad, loosely based on a pasta salad that I saw on a YouTube channel called Cheap Easy Vegan. Very loosely based because I can't really remember, and I'm a little too busy to pull it up right this second. So I have some coconut oil in a pan, and I am frying up the radish greens from last week. If you have, ooh, that's hot. Sorry, I saw something, and actually it was salt, but I was worried because I had a whole caterpillar popping up in the farm fresh food. So anyway, if you've ever heard me talk about radish greens and dandelion greens and stuff, those greens are really, really delicious, even though most people don't eat them. I am about to crack an egg. I use, whenever possible, the Happy Egg Company. These eggs, I've done a lot of research, and the chickens do actually get to go outside. They're actually pretty healthy, and they seem pretty happy and pretty close to what my chickens were like when we had them. So I like this company as far as I can tell. I will let you know if that changes or if I read anything I don't like about them. So I'm about to crack this egg in there, make myself some brunch, I guess, because it's kind of late, while I prep all the other food for the next couple of days. There it is. Sonia soy-free bread made by Amber and my breakfast. So this is the pasta salad and how it came out, and I've chilled it for a little while. I'm going to put some in a bowl and have it for lunch. And talk to you guys later. Okay, I am kind of making something up to see if I can make something. I don't know if it's going to work, but I am putting walnuts, which are delicious, in my food processor. And then I'm going to take this bag of dried and pitted dates, and I'm going to add them in as well. And then I'm going to turn them on, and we're going to see what happens. This is another one of those, I've seen something kind of like this, and I don't know exactly. So, we're learning together. Ooh. Okay, so I've kind of got this blended up. I added more dates. I am actually going to, okay, when you see me using the food processor, before I open it, you see that, and that is because there's a safety switch so that it actually, and I'm also unplugging it because it makes me nervous, but okay, that's really good. So it actually can't go while my fingers are in there. Alright, so that's what I have going on right now. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to add some seasoning to it. Let me go see what I have. Okay, I added some cinnamon, and I really wanted vanilla extract, or the powdered vanilla extract. I don't know, but I could not find it. I do have some of this pure maple syrup. I'm going to use the tiniest bit of, not because it's, I mean, it's just for a tiny bit of flavor, so it doesn't taste like I'm just eating dates and walnuts just together. So it's going to be just the tiniest little bit of flavor. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Alright. And now I'm going to put this back in because the pieces were flying right up out of it. I'm going to click him. I'm going to plug it back up, and I'm going to pulse it for a while. And alright, I like it. Moist, looks moist. Smells really freaking good, like a cookie dough. About to put it in a pan. So this is it, the crumble all pressed, it's all down, and I'm about to go through and just compact it. And then I'm going to refrigerate it with the lid on. This is a change on what they call like a vegan brownie recipe, kind of. It tastes amazing. If you have a better food processor, you're going to get more of a blend. I don't have the best food processor, so I still have some big kind of pieces of what's it called, of nuts. And also, this is not brownies because I don't have any chocolate essence in here. They're like cocoa or cacao. But this is really good. It's like a cinnamon bar or something. I don't even know how to explain it. Like a cinnamon, maple, pumpkin spice type bar. It tastes like fall. It smells amazing. Also, my dates were pretty dry, but if you have like they're the smaller dates, that they're not the medjool, and they were not really gooey. They were more, like I said, dry. If you have a medjool date or something, you're gonna get a better, gooier mixture. Just the same, but this is delicious. Snack. So that mixture that we mixed up earlier with the garbanzo beans, this is lettuce and half of that mixture just mixed together, and it's in the bowl that I mixed it in. Ignore the mess you're about to see. This is like the prep and all kinds of other stuff going on in the kitchen. But that's half of it. This is actually how much it is. That is a big, look, for reference, big plate of lettuce with lots of it. The lettuce is not, you know, it's pretty low calorie, but the rest of it's not. That's a lot of protein. It's a lot of flavor. So that's dinner. This is actually my wife's. Mine is in the bowl still. And that's what's going on.